Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss about SUI, which has rallied a lot over the last 24 hours by about 9.5% over the last 7 days as well. It's one of the rallying cryptos again, up only by about 3%. Again, right now the market is kind of volatile. You can see SUI over here in terms of what the price action is doing right now. It's number 12th by market cap, price action at around $3.74, market cap about 3 billion. Although you can see there were a lot of volatility spikes over the course of 1 month or so, from $4.38 now back down to $3.30, now back up to $3.70. That's why over the last 7 days it's essentially as July ended, the price was essentially the same at around $3.69. Now the price action is $3.74. So overall, you can see the price has a positive trajectory since the last 1 year. Although the market cap growth has been much better than the price growth. Again, that's because the tokenomics of SUI unfortunately are not that great at this point. You can check that out over here. Only about 35% of the total max supply is in circulation. Contrast that to other major cryptos on over here. Again, Hype is an exception where with a similar tokenomic as SUI, but most of the other cryptos, again, you can see Bitcoin is almost 95% done. ETH for the most of the bear market was deflationary, so no new token inflation. Even XRP, which gets blamed for bad tokenomics, has about 60% of the max supply in circulation. Similar story for BNB, Solana, which have a set inflation, no fixed max supply. For Tron as well, Doge is kind of heavy on inflation as well. Again, SUI on over here in that specific metric is not in a great company as of now. Even Stellar has about 62% in circulation. Link again about 67%, assuming that there is only 1 billion total supply. Does not have a max supply as of now. Even Bitcoin Cash 94% in circulation. HBAR 84% in circulation. So again, this kind of stands out as a sore thumb in terms of SUI. Again, none of the content is financial advice, although we have a dedicated risk-based analysis for SUI over here. This is the regression-based price color-coded with the polynomial regression-based risk. The polynomial regression analysis helps identify the non-linear relationship between the price and time. That is especially true for altcoins, which do not go up and to the right with respect to time. They have a lot of cyclical behavior. The fair value estimated right now is at around 39 cents. $3.41. The current risk level is at around 39%. So price is slightly above the regression based fair value as of today, but the overall risk level is only 45% as of today. Historically speaking, whenever the price is in this deflection territory where the price is close to the 2 standard deviation residual drawn from the fair value, so the fair value is in gray, the 2 standard deviation is this dotted red line. Historically speaking, whenever the prices come close to the red line, that's where there were cool off periods in the market for SUI. That 2 standard deviation ceiling is coming in at around $6.28 for SUI. So that's one update from our side, and that could correspond to that ultimate price at risk levels of between 0.8 and 1. The highest permissible price action at this point in time for SUI is at around $7.54. Right now, if you draw a regression based extrapolation, it's not looking that great. That is because SUI has not made an all-time high since about Jan 2025. So about 7 to 8 months between the previous high and the current Structure, although structurally this looks really good, again not financial advice, a series of higher lows again and potentially higher highs on its journey since about early April 2025 lows, where the price was below $2. Back then we made a lot of videos where the risk levels identified where at that point where at around 0.15. Now the risk levels have gone up to 0.45. If they eventually go to that 0 0.8 risk level, uh, the ceiling is at around $6.20 per this regression based analysis. But this analysis is a dynamic level, so what the 2 standard deviation ceiling is now could be much different in December. The good thing about this chart is available for free for all. It's available on cryptoweeklies.com, link on the bottom of your screen, and it's adjusts to the dynamic nature and gets updated every 24 hours. Does not retroactively refit the regression scale by any imagination, so it's a live model to speak. In terms of the simple moving average based journey for SUI, it's a slightly different story. Although the risk level is similar to that DCA or the regression based risk at around 0.42, if the prices were to go to that eventual target between 0.9 and 1 risk level, the price is slightly conservative between $5.68 and $6. This is as of today's deflection between the price and 20-week simple moving average. As we come close to the market cycle top, potentially in the last quarter of 2025, beginning October, November 2025, paying a close attention to the 20-week simple moving average and the risk levels could be more useful from what we were in early March to about late April 2025. This model did identify some of the best time to accumulate SUI at the bottoms from the risk levels. You can see if your horizon is only to DCA, again not financial advice, again that's just what I use, if only to DCA when the risks are less than 10%, this model did identify 2 spots, first in July 2024 and then from March 2025 till April 2025, color coded in this plum or purple color. This again comes back to what a good entry point is with respect to the altcoins. Opposite is what is a good exit point. Again, not all rallies are the same. Some rallies do go higher than the 0.5 to 0.7 risk, but a conservative estimation, especially if there is a euphoria phase coinciding with SUI's rallies. So for example, February March 2024 was kind of a heated place in the market. Similarly, October to December 2024 were also a heated place. So if there is a confluence among the social bullishness, so for example over here the narratives over here are still in buy territory, but overall the bullish narrative has died down a little compared to the past week. Coinciding with SUI's rally, if let's say mid to late November 2025, we see 0.8 to 0.1 risk on the 20-week simple moving average, as well as elevated risk on regression based model. That could be a topping signal. In terms of the time weighted average price though, this is the blue line which represents when it is a great entry point. This model did identify the June, July to about August lows of 2024 to identify as the price was lower than the blue line, to identify a accumulation phase. This model might come in handy as towards the end of year 2026, sorry, not 2025, mid 2026 to end of year 2026, when and if the asset class goes to a bear market territory, accumulating below the blue line to whatever that blue line is at that point. Right now it's an increasing function, an increasing price scale to $1.80 roughly speaking, and per this deflection between the price and the time weighted average price, we are the current risk level is coming close to that 0.68, but it's not as highly elevated as it was in December 2024. That was when the risk levels was between 0.9 and 1 risk. So all in all, the estimated bull run target for SUI as a aggregation of all the models that we saw is coming in at around $8, roughly speaking. Again, there is always a high chance that as the market goes into the euphoria mode, especially for SUI, instead of relying on risk-based targets, machine learning based targets might be more useful. We don't have that in place for SUI as of today, but come late October, November 2025, when SUI kind of matures as a as a crypto within the asset class with, let's say, more than 2 to 3 years of history. Again, this crypto was launched in May of 2023. Again, it's little over 2 years ago. So having that seasonality based machine learning based forecast at this point are not that useful. We do have regression based analysis, but as this bull market comes to its crescendo phase, we will definitely try to make a machine learning based price forecast for SUI. With that, hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give a like, a subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.